Hey everyone, welcome to our channel, where we explore the pioneers who built the tech we use today. In this episode, we look at the people who made computing possible. The pace of technological change is quick. Ada Lovelace, daughter of Lord Byron, wrote the first computer program for Charles Babbage's analytical engine in 1843. Hedy Lamarr, perhaps better known as a Hollywood actress, was also an inventor. She co-invented a frequency hopping technology that served as the basis for modern Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and GPS. Guillermo González Camarena, a Mexican electrical engineer, invented an early color TV adapter. His system helped NASA capture colored images of Jupiter in the 1970s. Gerald "Jerry" Lawson, an American electrical engineer, is best known for inventing the first video game. Cartridge system for the Fairchild Channel F console in 1976, Mark E. Dean, an American computer scientist, is one of the inventors of the IBM personal computer and co-invented the first gigahertz chip. He also developed the ICE bus architecture, a standard hardware feature of most IBM-compatible PCs. Clarence "Skip" Ellis, an American computer scientist, developed OfficeTalk, an early groupware program that allowed users to collaborate via Ethernet. He also worked on the development of graphical user interfaces. Gladys West, an American mathematician, created mathematical models of Earth's shape that became the foundation of modern GPS. She also predicted future non-mathematical uses of computers. If you learned something new or had fun, hit that like button and subscribe for more. We hope you've enjoyed this quick history of some of the amazing people who have shaped our world. But the story doesn't end here. Every day, brilliant minds are working on the technologies that will define our future. If you want to be part of that story, consider subscribing to our channel. Together, we can continue to learn, grow, and shape the world of technology. Thanks for watching. Alan Turing, famed for his war work cracking Nazi Germany's Enigma machine code, was a mathematician and the father of theoretical computer science and artificial intelligence. He's most famous for creating the Turing test, as a way to evaluate if a machine could exhibit intelligent behavior equivalent to, or indistinguishable from, a human. Margaret Hamilton, an American computer scientist, was a pioneer in the field of software engineering. She led the software development team for NASA's Apollo missions. While working at MITRE Corporation, she created the first digital command and control system for these missions. She also formalized the Universal Systems Language, which helped ensure successful communication between astronauts and spacecraft. Grace Hopper, a computer scientist and United States Navy Rear Admiral, was a pioneer in programming languages and one of the key contributors to the development of COBOL, a programming language designed for business applications. She also created the first compiler and Flowmatic, a programming language used in the first commercial digital computer. And she's credited with popularizing the term computer bug after finding a moth trapped in a relay of an early computer, which she taped into her paper. But it's always helpful to take a moment to remember those who came before us and built the foundations we depend on today. Before there were computers, there were human computers, people who did the calculations needed for space travel. Annie Easley, a mathematician and computer programmer, worked at NASA. For 34 years, from 1964 to 1997, she developed code for new energy technologies and the Centaur rocket engine. Among other projects, early in her career, she was part of a group of human computers who calculated trajectories for the Apollo missions. Katherine Johnson, a mathematician, made significant contributions to NASA during the early years of the space program. Her most notable work included calculating trajectories for the Apollo 11 mission, becoming the first American orbital spaceflight, and aiding in the development of the Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo programs. Dorothy Vaughan, a mathematician, was the first black supervisor at NACA, the predecessor to NASA. An expert in Fortran, she worked on the Scout Launch Vehicle program and helped develop software for the IBM 7090 electronic computer. Mary Jackson, a mathematician, was NASA's first black female engineer. She began her career at NACA working in the West Area Computing Division. Later, she moved to the Flight Research Division, where she worked in the wind tunnels and advanced to senior engineering positions. Melba Roy-Mouton, a mathematician, led computations for Project Echo, a series of communications satellites. She also calculated satellite trajectories for NASA. Evelyn Boyd Granville, a mathematician and computer scientist, worked at NASA during the early days of the space program. She focused on applying computer techniques to solve problems in celestial mechanics. specifically for the Apollo and Mercury programs. So let's get started. Early computer pioneers, NASA and the human computers, innovators in modern technology. Thanks for watching.